Shabbat Shalom. This week's Torah portion opens, when you enter the land and have your first harvest, don't forget to give thanks for all your blessings. Think about it. Ki Tavo, when you enter the land. The Israelites have been slogging through the wilderness for almost 40 years. They've known hunger and thirst and total insecurity. Moses is asking them to think ahead to the time in the not-so-distant future when they will finally have enough to eat and drink, when they are living in the land overflowing with milk and honey. They need to be told, don't forget to rejoice, don't forget to give thanks to God. Sometimes when we have success, we forget to stop and savor the moment. We forget to appreciate the toil and the struggle it took to arrive there. We're so busy planning our next steps, our next journeys, our next programs, that we forget to celebrate, really celebrate, along with all those who helped make that moment happen. That's why Moses reminds the Israelites, and you shall enjoy all the bounty that the eternal your God has bestowed upon you. Moses is telling them, stop and appreciate how far you've come. Don't take your blessings for granted. Celebrate, rejoice, stop with the oi, and focus on the joy. It's not a request, but a command. Focus on blessings and appreciate the bounty in our lives. But it's not just have a party, throw back, eat, and rejoice. That's not enough. Moses knows that eating and drinking and celebrating will lead to self-indulgence. What must happen is that we must acknowledge and thank God and express through acts of generosity, most especially to the poor, to the orphan, to the widow, to the abandoned in our community. As we remember our past, we acknowledge God's role. The text continues, my father was a fugitive Aramaean. In our moments of success and accomplishments, moments of milestones in our lives, we are commanded to not only rejoice, but to express our appreciation to God by acting on behalf of the poor, the needy, and the stranger. We acknowledge our debt to God by taking all of God's children here on earth, showing gratitude by acting as God's partner in perfecting the work of creation. Rosh Hashanah just a few weeks away. Let's get ready to stand as individuals and as a community and acknowledge and rejoice before God. Shabbat Shalom.